Good morning everyone. Today we are discussing class 6 science. So we will study functions of flowers. So reproduction. After fertilization, the ovary swells up and changes into a fruit. Simultaneously, sepals, petals and stamens fall off from the flower. Okay, so after the fertilization, the ovary swells up and changes into a fruit. So here we have in this picture we can see that so this is the ovary we have. Okay, this is the ovary. When fertilization takes place, this ovary swells, it becomes big and changes into fruit, and slowly after some times we will find that there is a fruit inside the ovary. Then simultaneously sepals, petals and stamens fall off from the flower. So from here we have stamens like this, then sepals, all these pedicels, these things will fall. ये जो छोटे छोटे सेपल्स होते हैं वो गिर जाते हैं. When ovary, inside ovary, जब एक बीज क्रिएट होता है तो ये ऑटोमेटिक टूट जाते हैं और निकल जाते हैं. Then we have here pollination. So what is pollination? Pollination is the process of transferring pollen grains from the another to the stigma of either the same flower or of another flower. After pollination, the size of ovary increases and it changes into a fruit, and the ovules change into seeds. A fruit contains generally a fruit, whorl and seeds. Okay, what is pollination? So during pollination, it is a process. Okay, pollination is a process of transferring, which transfers pollen, which changes pollen grains from another to stigma. Okay, that pollen grains will change to stigma of either the same flower or of another flower. Okay, so after pollination, after this process, what happens? The size of ovary increases. The size of ovary will get bigger. It will increase its size and it changes into a fruit, and slowly it turns into a fruit, and the ovules change into seed, and that fruit after few days it becomes seeds. A fruit contains generally a fruit, whorl and seeds. So inside the fruit we will find that it contains a fruit whorl. It has cover and inside we will find seeds. So pollination is mainly of the following two types. There are two types of pollination. So what are they? We have here. First one is self-pollination. Okay. What is self-pollination? Pollination taking place in the same single flower or two flowers of the same plant is called self-pollination. Okay, pollination taking place in the same single flower. In the particular flower, only one flower, or sometimes it is of two flowers of the same plant. It's not another plant, it is of the same plant, is called self-pollination. The number 2 we have cross-pollination. What is cross-pollination? The pollination carried out by more than one flower of different plant is called cross-pollination. So self-pollination is from single flower to two flowers, and cross-pollination we have is from one flower of different plants is called cross-pollination. Okay. So today we will discuss here other uses of flower. What are the other uses of flowers? Like medicinal value. Flower also is having medicinal values. Many flowers are used in the preparation of medicine. Many of them are also used as food. Okay, we use some flowers for preparing medicine, and we also eat some flowers as vegetables. Then spices. Many flowers and buds are used as spices in food, for example cloves. So there are flowers we also use as spices, masala. So many flowers and buds are used in spices in food. When preparing food, we use some type of flowers for making masala. For example, cloves. Cloves is a type of flower. So we use these cloves as spices. Then we will study the fruit. What is the fruit? After the pollination and fertilization, the ovary grows into a fruit. Thus, fruit is the ripened ovary and the ovules change into seeds. The fruit consists of broadly two parts as pericarp and seed. Okay. After the pollination, when the pollination process is over, pollination process is finished, ovary grows into a fruit. Ovary becomes big and it turns into a fruit. Thus, fruit is the ripened ovary. So, slowly the fruit gets ripened and becomes a ripened ovary. And the ovules change into seeds, and after few days that ripened ovary will change into seeds. The fruit consists of broadly two parts as pericarp and seeds. So fruits are divided into two parts. We call them pericarp and seed. Okay. So what is pericarp? The pericarp is also known as fruit wall and divided into three layers such as, okay, this pericarp is also known as fruit wall and it is divided into how many parts? It's divided into three layers. Okay, so first one is epicarp. What is this epicarp? This is the outmost layer of the fruit. In many fruits it is thrown away while eating. So epicarp is the covering of the fruit, skin of the fruit. So very often we just remove the epicarp and we throw and we eat the fruit inside. Then there is mesocarp. What is mesocarp? This is the main eatable part of the fruit. The eating part of the fruit or the flesh part of the fruit which we eat is known as mesocarp. Okay. And then there is endocarp. What is endocarp? This is the innermost layer which contains seed of the fruit. So this is innermost, means inside the fruit there is a seed in the fruit, that is called a endocarp. Okay. So here we have seed. So what is seed? Seed is the fertilized ovule which contains a baby plant called embryo. The embryo consists of two parts such as plumule and radicle. So what is plumule? Plumule grows into the shoot when it becomes a plant. So plumule grows into the shoot. From shoot it grows when it becomes a plant. And radicle grows into roots. Radicles are always growing from the root and plumule grows from the shoot. Okay.